verses, yeah.
Well, if you're doing that, then I'll, I guess, play similar to what I'm doing now. I guess the key thing for the song, like the drum pattern intro that you play in the intro, without taking away too much, there's the line, and here's the line by itself with no effects, so no overdrive, no delay. On the bridge, pick up of the guitar. Give some time, please.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Sounds maybe a little bit boring by itself. Well, let's add a couple of overdrives and a dotted eighth delay on the DD5. Yeah, hit me with some time.
Yeah.
This is the line. Oh, let's play the line now. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So to get that delay in time with like the metronome that we're using and what you're playing, I just click it in. The DD5's got a tap tempo function, and I make sure it's clicked in pretty much on the dotted eighth feel. If you didn't have a tap and I was trying to play the line like this.
It's like, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There.
That's great.
So that's yeah. So yeah.
But that's why I mean, you're tapping things in time.
So like, if you give me the click,
yeah.
I can hear the click in my ears.
Yeah.
If you just run it now and give me a click on the hi hats.
Yeah, 1, 2.
What I'll do is I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 on that, and the delay will sound like this: 1, 2, 3. Hence a delay with a tap tempo. You're a winner. Maybe in the verse, I would just go back to a straight rhythm, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And just in the choruses, play the actual line. I don't think I need to fill it out, especially if the bass just keeping a solid foundation. What would you do?
In this song, we've kind of just, normally for the albums, there's a bit of organ and a few synth lines. So what I've done in this song is kind of just stuck to the organ, just right from the top, so it just kind of drives whatever you're doing. And kind of first off in the approach, I think if you just have one keyboard player, you probably want to pull back on the piano sounds for the praise songs because it sounds a bit tinny and it actually doesn't. I think the role of the keyboard player in a smaller setting is to support and kind of just be the present factor under whatever's happening. So I just have a organ with a bit of tremolo on it, and it's pretty just simple, and I just actually don't even use the left hand at all. That's something I would encourage keyboard players as well, is don't go heavy on the left hand because it can kind of just be overkill. And just throw a bit of tremolo in whenever you want. I think the number one thing that you would do, obviously, is just keep the organ just there because it just supports and drives everything. And I actually don't really touch it. I just keep it in the right hand and just drive the whole song.
And it does create a nice foundation underneath.
It's a bit of a layer that everything else can build on, because I think a lot of times piano players just try to overplay and fill in everything. And if you use just a constant sound, it can give everyone else a platform to go off of. Because if you just have the real simple... It's pretty easy to listen to, and it's pretty easy to keep up in the mix over everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the approach with this song.
What wouldn't you do?
What wouldn't I do? Something like this. I apologize for what I'm going to play, but it's going to sound really bad. This is old school, I've got an upright piano. And witness, that sounds terrible. Especially
for those of you who do play and use that sound, no offense.
Don't.
Now would be a good time to change. No.
Because what ends up happening is you just overplayed everything that Adzi was doing there on the bass, and kind of the rhythm that everyone else is doing. So it's good if the keyboard players can take an approach of where do I actually fit into the band, as opposed to trying to be the backbone when you don't necessarily need to be.
It's cool when you break it down like that, because maybe the overall sound, when you listen back to it, it sounds pretty full, and many people would think I need to play something very full here, but if we're, like right now we're 5 people, and all of us are sort of playing fairly simple stuff, but that together becomes something that's strong, and I guess I'm just trusting these people to play the right stuff, so I don't need to overplay, you know, and that, I think that sets up the congregation to easy being able to engage in the song, not having too much music in the way or too little music, you know.
Well, what would you, like, you're playing it, like the song's in F sharp and you got a capo on the 2nd fret.
I like open chords on the acoustic guitar. They just sound better.
Yeah.
So I just play all downstrokes. On some of those changes, I'll kind of change my rhythm up to make it a little more kind of, here I'll play it. I'll just be like, here's my intro. So I just play simple and open chords, pretty much.
Maybe what we'll do, let's run it again. We'll play our simplified parts. And do you want to pull out that instrumental in between, or you want to talk about that?
And shorten that intro too.
Okay.